Well, Laura hasn't slept, which is also the title of this 2020 short feature on which the 2022 hit movie Smile is based. How is it connected to the main movie? What happens in there, and is it worth a watch? Hi there, it's Micha. Join me for this short review if you like to find out.
Do you think a nightmare could kill you?
Laura is in the middle of a session with her therapist Dr. Parsons, asking him that exact question.
So, you're having nightmares?
Just one, but I just have had it every night since last week.
While the dream starts differently each time, it always ends the same. A man appears who is smiling at her.
But it's not like a friendly smile. There's something the matter with his eyes.
That creeps her out so much that she is afraid to fall asleep. The man also looks different each time, but she can tell it is the same person, which is hard for her to explain.
It's like it's like a mask, but it's not a mask because it's also a face.
She always recognizes him because of his eyes and his voice that repeats her name over and over again, which freaks her out. As Dr. Parsons asks her what she thinks his intentions are, she immediately has an answer.
He wants to show me his real face. He wants to show me the one he has behind the others that he wears.
And she believes that if she ever sees it, she will die. This is when her therapist asks her some confusing questions, with the main one being,
Are you certain you're not dreaming right now?
From there, things change drastically, and she finds herself trapped in her nightmare. If you like to find out how things continue from there, check out the short feature that you can find on the DVD, Blu-ray and UHD of the movie Smile. And you can also find my review for Smile linked at the end of this video. Writer-director Parker Finn apparently is obsessed with faces sporting unnatural smiles, which makes me wonder what triggered that. There might be a story there. Even his first short film, 2018's The Hide Behind, which is based on folklore around a creature that lurks in the woods and devours people, already featured a truly creepy smile. I have reviewed that one as well, and you can also find my take on it linked at the end of this video. Anyway, his first short gave him good word of mouth on the festival circuit and created enough funds to self-produce Laura Hasn't Slept 2 years later, where he once more serves us someone with a big unsettling smile. This one became his calling card and led to Paramount greenlighting his feature film debut, Smile, where he really dove into the creepiness of an eerie grin. As the actor from the short film, Stasey, who plays Laura Weaver, also returns as a supporting character with the same name in Smile, I assumed the short would be some kind of a lead-in into the movie, bringing the actual backstory for the character we meet in Smile. A character, by the way, that she played absolutely brilliantly and very convincingly. Kudos. But as you could see in my synopsis, here it is all about dreams, more of a Nightmare on Elm Street scenario than what we find in Smile, where everything happens in the real world, but by way of the victims hallucinating their ordeal, until it becomes real and they are possessed by the evil being. Due to the theme of the smiling creature, it is still a spiritual predecessor, just not a literal one, even though many sources list the short movie as the basis for the feature. It is a self-contained short feature that, with a runtime of just under 11 minutes, still manages to reel you in with its atmosphere and strong acting. You even have one proper moment of gore. There's also some subtle humor, like in this scene that takes place a moment after Laura has asked for a coffee, which her therapist relayed to his secretary.
And I've spent the past 2 nights keeping myself awake all night because I don't want to see him again.
Renee, never mind that coffee.
So in a nutshell, it is a solid short movie that you should give a watch if you own a release of Smile or if you otherwise come across this one. You can even find it on YouTube, I will link it in the description. Just keep in mind that it is not truly connected to the main Smile franchise. And with that being said, let's get to the rating. Oh dear, rating a short movie is tough. Tougher than rating a feature, because slightly different rules are at play. The goal, especially in horror entries, is often just to get to a jump scare or creepy punchline as efficiently as possible. Same is true for this one, and it solidly delivers. Production values and acting is also strong. It's a short that you can easily rewatch, so let's give it an 8 out of 10 points. If you have 11 minutes to spare, you won't go wrong with this one. What about you? Have you seen this one and expected to see Laura's actual backstory? If you haven't seen it yet, will the fact that it is largely unconnected to the franchise make you want to watch it more, or did it diminish your interest? Whatever you like to share, let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, share or subscribe. So much for now, see you next time, and thanks for watching. Laura is in the middle of a session with her therapist. Anyway, his first short gave him good word of mouth. This one became his calling card and led to Paramount greenlighting his feature film debut. Until it becomes real and they are possessed by the evil being.